Because in the old days they always put a powerhouse next to a lemon tree. So that's how I know it's the powerhouse. So this is another slab here. Don't know what this was.
We're at Juno Bay and we're going to go and have a look around. A bit of history here.
What do you do when you can't get the dinghy in, right? Because it's too shallow. You send your wife into crocodile-infested waters to tow the dinghy in. There's so many crocodiles here.
Stop it! You're scared.
Right, that's about it. I'll get out now. Any crocodiles?
Don't know.
Right, hang on.
We made it. There are loads of bommies, lots of rocks, lots of shallow bits. What we've got here. So we're going to have a little look around and tell you a bit about the history of this place.
There's one of them wheelbarrows.
So this is a little history tour today.
Over this way. There's a building.
Ah, you found the building. I've got to make sure I don't tread on any of the prickly things.
Found a lemon tree.
Ooh.
We'll get some lemons for the boat. They're bush lemons, so they'll be tasty. This looks like the powerhouse because there's an old two-cylinder diesel motor there with a generator on it. Now, here you go.
What's that?
What's that, Wen?
Ooh. I know what that is.
What is it?
What that is.
It's a D-cell.
It's a battery.
It's the inside of a D-cell.
Oh.
So you're all wondering, where are we? There's a slab for a building there. There's another slab here with the walls and stuff still there. There's more slabs over there and over there. And this used to be a leprosarium. Or when I was young, they were just called leper colonies. So it finished up in 1972, so not that long ago. I think it started in the 1950s, 1940s. Yeah, just after, about the 1930s I'd say, because the Lock Hospital finished in 45 and this opened before that finished. So Wendy will have the details down there, what year it started and finished. But this is the powerhouse, because in the old days they always put a powerhouse next to a lemon tree. So that's how I know it's the powerhouse, because there's a lemon tree. Like anywhere in Australia, when you're ferreting around old buildings and bits of GI and stuff, you gotta watch out for Joe Blakes. So I'm stepping very carefully. Yeah, this was definitely the powerhouse, because there's your two-cylinder motor. She needs a bit of work. And there's lots of insulators around. And down there's a one-cylinder motor with a massive flywheel, like this one's got a big flywheel. So that would have been a backup jetty, I'd say. But look at these lemons, they look good, don't they, Wen?
Mm.
We'll take a couple of them home. I'm just going to grab one over here. A sign here that says Fantome Island. That's all I can make out. This is Fantome Island. There's another. Oh, geez, never ever bash your knee on the crankshaft. Right next to a green ant's nest.
Got it! Yoo-hoo!
So this is another slab here. Don't know what this was. But, oh yes I do. The top of a Meadows number 4. Now any good Australian country bloke will know what a Meadows number, or lady, especially ladies, will know what a Meadows number 4 is. You know how I can tell that it's a Meadows number 4?
No.
Because it's got the number 4 written on it. But I did call it as a number 4 before I saw that.
Okay.
I did, because I used to have a number 4 when I lived up in Gidgee. Normally it doesn't have this corner missing, but being cast iron, it's fairly brittle, so that would have been dropped. And oh, they're great stove. You run them, you just keep them going all winter. They're beautiful. Like in England, you call them Argas. Here they're a Meadows number 4. You used to have a Meadows number 1. When I was drilling, we stayed at this old station out in a place called Mungarry Station between Coolgardie and Kalgoorlie, and I don't know what number it was, but it would have been 7 foot wide. And it used to be sheep stations, just so they'd always be cooking for big mob of shearers and rouseabouts. But yeah, it was a big one. So number 4 is sort of your standard. Remember that place going across Australia? We went to that shearing shed in WA? Had the same stuff. So I'm just looking at all these holes around here and trying to work out what's been digging them. They're not bandicoots. There's no wombats up here, of course. There wouldn't be rabbits here. So no. Oh, but here's what we used to play with when we were kids. You'd throw that in the fire and watch it explode. Don't walk in the barbed wire. Yeah, you'd get a piece of this and you throw it in the fire and it'd go bang and explode. It's asbestos. You're not allowed to do it anymore, but we used to have fun doing it as kids. Look at the beds up there. Let's go up there. Go around. It looks like a bit of a creek down there. See if we can get through it. Oh wow, nice here. Pretty steep step up there. How you going, Wen? Yeah, it's just about vertical where Wendy is. But oh, she's got a multi-focals on. So a bit of a laundry trough over there. Just there. Another something there. Would have been something. This might have been a laundry actually. And here we have a hospital bed. A leper bed. And here's another one. Pretty good nick. Shows you how resilient these things are. Would have been a few fires. And a bit of framing here of something, pipe work. A lot of pipe work and earthenware pipes. So it may well have been a laundry. Oh, look at this. Another Meadows number 4. I reckon this was the laundry, Wen.
Yeah?
Yep. Wendy came up here and she says, oh, nah, I reckon it was the bathroom. So I said, why? And I saw the upturned cast iron bath. Very astute, Wen, trained observer.
Yep. Right.
They've moved a fair bit of dirt to build all this stuff. There's more things up here, so we're going to have a butcher's nook. Another slab and some angle. Don't know what it was, but that's what's left. So we're going to follow this goat track. Takes us down there. There are lots of goats on the island, so we're literally following a goat track. So this is like the isthmus of the island. You got the ocean there, then we go across this tiny little expanse here to to the ocean on the other side. So it's just a little low area between two hills, separating the two bits of water.
Looks like there's an existing building down there.
There's a building still just standing, and then another slab next to it. But I just spotted some other stuff on the beach there. We're going to have a look at that. Just spotted this little building here on the other beach, so we're going to see what that is. Hey, it's just some sort of concrete building. Now what it might have been, some storage, I don't know. It's not an outhouse because there's no hole in the floor, but it's right next to this other slab here. Quite substantial. The drainage system here is pretty cool. We've got the two drains running down there, and they run down here, and they drop off and go into a pipe, and then run down. Oh, look, some stairs over here. There's all sorts of stuff. Heap of cast iron piping, another cast iron bath, and thousands of these clams. Like, they're everywhere, and they're monstrous. There's 4 times the size of my hand, and there's just hundreds and hundreds. And then I can see some coconut. Oh, there's a coconut tree. Only one we've seen so far. I reckon this part must have been like the boss's joint, because it's beautiful. There's all these rock walls everywhere, and a lot of beautiful trees. So this must have been like the Warden's place, or the registrar, or whatever they call them. Ornate gardens lining all the walkways. Here goes the walkway here. And there's Windy. This is the most amazing, incredible coral beach here. That is all coral. Look at it, it just goes for miles. Check this out, this is just miles and miles and tons and hundreds of tons of dead coral. Just goes all the way around this whole bay. Incredible. Incredible! Just look at this. There are just millions and millions and millions of shells and bits of coral. This is crazy, Wen. I love these shells. They're one of my favourites. Beautiful. I feel like you can listen to them. You can hear the sea. Not in
I
this
can hear the sea.
Haha. Oh, look at this one.
Everything's so big. What's that one? Oh, that's a cone shell, isn't it? Where'd it go? Oh, I found it. It looks like a cone shell. This is enormous.
I reckon this is the bay that the steamers used to come into, or the ships used to come into. And this was like the grand entrance to the hospital. And that was the boss's house down where all the beautiful stuff was. You've got the flagpole here, and then you've got some fairly substantial footings here. So this would have been the site of the actual hospital, I reckon.
So it's time to go back to the boat because the midges are coming. We just found this.
In memory of the patient sisters of Our Lady Help of Christians Franciscan missionaries, of Mary and staff who lived and worked on Fantome Island, and in respect for those who died here from 1939, so it was close, to 1973. Erected on the original site of the Mary Immaculate Church on Monday the 31st of May 2010 by Bishop Michael Putney. So there you go, I was only a couple of years out, and this is the site of the original church here. So when I was reading up about this joint, they talked about a lazaret, which was 5 metres wide. So I've been looking around for this lazaret. I've just worked out what it is. It's this walkway from one side right through to the other side, because that's about 5 metres. There's a causeway here because it's a bit of a creek, and that's 5 metres. And where we walked in on that beautiful path, they were about 5 metres apart. And then if you look down here, it's a 5 metre gap. So this is the lazaret they're talking about. Yeah, wow. Wendy was walking along and she said, "Oh, look at this stuff that's stuck all to my jumper." And I said, "Don't you know what that is?" And she said, "No." And it's a very, very interesting seed pod, because with a little bit of beer left, if you pour a bit of beer on it, I don't have any beer left.
Definitely time to go. Weather's coming here very fast.
I'm going to take the cushions in off the boat quick.
Okay, okay. Let's go.